Confidence is not something that simply appears out of nowhere. It is cultivated, nurtured, and strengthened through deliberate action. One of the most effective ways to develop genuine self-assurance is through preparation. When we take the time to plan, practice, and organize ourselves before facing a challenge, we are not only equipping our minds and bodies with the tools needed for success, but we are also building a deep sense of inner security. Anxiety, fear, and doubt often arise when we feel unprepared, when the unknown looms large and we question our own abilities. By contrast, preparation transforms uncertainty into clarity and hesitation into purposeful action. It allows us to step into any situation with a calm, composed mindset, knowing that we have done everything possible to anticipate the obstacles and opportunities that lie ahead. Inspired by the teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy, we understand that our mental state has a direct impact on our performance. Murphy emphasized the power of belief and visualization, reminding us that the mind responds to the images and expectations we hold. When we approach preparation with intention, we are not merely organizing our external actions, we are also shaping our internal dialogue, fostering positive thoughts that reinforce our confidence. Preparation is not limited to memorizing facts, following a checklist, or rehearsing steps mechanically. It is about creating a holistic readiness that encompasses both the practical and the psychological. This might involve studying the task at hand, anticipating potential challenges, and devising multiple strategies to overcome them. At the same time, it requires mental rehearsal, affirmations, and visualization techniques that allow us to see ourselves succeeding even before the moment arrives. Each small step taken in preparation is like laying a brick in the foundation of self-assurance, and over time, these bricks accumulate to form a resilient, unwavering belief in our own capabilities. Moreover, preparation teaches patience and discipline, two qualities that naturally reduce stress and anxiety. When we know that we have invested time and effort into getting ready, we are less likely to be thrown off balance by unexpected developments, and we can approach problems with a clear, solution-focused mindset. Dr. Joseph Murphy often highlighted that the mind is like a garden. If we nurture it with positive expectations and thoughtful planning, it will flourish, producing confidence, clarity, and creativity. Conversely, neglecting preparation allows doubts and fears to grow unchecked, undermining our potential before we even begin. In this way, preparation is not just a practical tool. It is a mental and emotional strategy that strengthens both competence and courage. By committing to preparation as a daily practice, we create a reliable pathway to self-confidence, transforming anxiety into excitement, hesitation into action, and uncertainty into an empowered readiness to face any challenge that comes our way. Another essential aspect of building confidence through preparation is embracing the idea of practice as a powerful form of self-investment. Preparation is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process that deepens our skills, sharpens our awareness, and strengthens our belief in our own abilities. When we engage in deliberate practice, we are training ourselves not only in the mechanics of the task at hand, but also in the mindset required to perform under pressure. Inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy, we recognize that repeated positive mental imagery and focused action create lasting impressions on the subconscious mind, which in turn guides our conscious behavior. For instance, an athlete preparing for a competition doesn't only focus on technique, they visualize every move, anticipate possible challenges, and mentally rehearse responses to unexpected circumstances. Similarly, someone preparing for an important meeting, exam, or public speech can benefit immensely from going over details multiple times, imagining success, and correcting small mistakes in advance. This kind of intentional practice builds competence, and competence naturally breeds confidence. One of the greatest advantages of preparation is that it transforms the unknown into something familiar. When we rehearse and plan thoroughly, what initially feels intimidating becomes predictable and manageable. Each repetition reduces uncertainty and quiets the inner voice of doubt that can sabotage performance. Dr. Joseph Murphy often emphasized that our minds act in accordance with what we impress upon them. By repeatedly visualizing ourselves handling situations successfully and preparing in every possible way, we train our subconscious to respond with calmness, clarity, and confidence when the real moment arrives. Preparation also teaches resilience. Challenges rarely unfold perfectly. And even with the best planning, obstacles can arise. Yet those who prepare thoroughly are better equipped to adapt and adjust without losing their composure. They have already practiced thinking through contingencies, managing emotions, and staying focused under stress. This resilience feeds confidence because it allows us to trust not only in our abilities, but also in our capacity to navigate difficulties effectively. Moreover, preparation encourages a proactive mindset. Rather than waiting for circumstances to dictate our feelings or actions, we take control by anticipating needs, identifying potential pitfalls, and taking steps to address them before they escalate. This proactive approach reduces anxiety because it shifts the focus from worrying about what could go wrong to acting intentionally on what we can do right now. In this way, preparation becomes both a mental and practical shield, protecting us from the paralysis of fear while guiding us toward purposeful action. Ultimately, preparation, practice, and planning are inseparable from confidence. The more we invest in understanding the task, rehearsing outcomes, and aligning our subconscious mind with positive expectations, the more naturally confidence flows. Inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy, we see that our belief in ourselves is not a vague hope. It is a cultivated skill that grows stronger each time we prepare, each time we visualize, and each time we act with intention. By committing to this process, we build not only competence, but also a lasting sense of assurance that empowers us to face challenges with courage, clarity, and unwavering self-belief. Preparation goes beyond simply organizing tasks or memorizing steps. It is also a profound exercise in understanding ourselves, our strengths, and our limitations. When we pause to prepare thoughtfully, we gain insight into the patterns of our own behavior, noticing where we tend to hesitate, where doubt creeps in, and where we thrive under pressure. This self-awareness is invaluable because confidence is not about pretending to be flawless. It is about recognizing that even imperfections can be managed with intention and foresight. By carefully analyzing what is required for success, we create a mental map that guides us through each phase of a challenge, reducing the likelihood of being caught off guard. Inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy, preparation is not merely a set of external actions. It is a way of aligning our subconscious mind with our conscious goals. Murphy often emphasized that the subconscious is highly responsive to repetition, visualization, and belief, and that it will work tirelessly to bring about the outcomes we consistently imagine. When we prepare, we are effectively programming our subconscious to support our conscious efforts. For example, someone preparing for a presentation doesn't just memorize words. They imagine themselves speaking clearly, confidently, and persuasively. They visualize the audience responding positively, the flow of ideas being seamless, and themselves maintaining composure even when unexpected questions arise. This mental rehearsal is just as important as any physical preparation because our mind sets the tone for how we perform in reality. Additionally, preparation helps us manage fear, which is one of the primary sources of anxiety. Fear often arises from uncertainty and the feeling that we lack control. By planning ahead and practicing repeatedly, we reclaim a sense of control over our circumstances, turning fear into focused energy. The process of preparation also instills patience and discipline, which are crucial traits for anyone striving for personal growth. It reminds us that success is rarely instantaneous. It is the result of deliberate steps taken consistently over time. When we approach challenges with this mindset, we are less likely to panic under pressure or give up when obstacles appear. Preparation also encourages flexibility because careful planning allows us to anticipate multiple scenarios and develop contingency strategies. This adaptability reinforces confidence, since we know that we are ready to respond effectively even when things don't go exactly as expected. Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings highlight that when our subconscious is trained with positive expectations, our actions naturally reflect that optimism, creating a cycle of success that reinforces itself. In essence, preparation is the bridge between our potential and our performance. It transforms abstract goals into tangible steps, transforms anxiety into clarity, and transforms hesitation into decisive action. By making preparation a consistent habit, we equip ourselves not only with the knowledge and skills needed for success, but also with a calm, resilient mindset that allows us to face any challenge with confidence and composure. The more intentional we are about preparing, mentally, emotionally, and practically, the stronger our sense of self-belief becomes, creating a solid foundation that can carry us through even the most demanding situations.